Time now for We Live for This, presented by Pepsi.
And the playoffs are underway. Andrew Luck throws right side, caught by Eric Ebron. Touchdown! And the Colts draw first blood. And that'll quiet this crowd down immensely. Hands off left side to Marlon Mack, stretching it out. Jumps towards the pylon. He's in! Touchdown! Do I hear some boos coming from the crowd? Is that what I hear? Walks in the back of the end zone. It's Dontrell Inman! Touchdown! And the Colts opening up a can right now on the Texans. And they are going to advance in the playoffs. Next Saturday, they're going to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.
These are two red-hot teams going at it here tonight.
Prescott, fade right side. Touchdown, Michael Gallup.
Russell takes the shotgun snap. Has running room. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Handoff, Elliott powering into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Prescott runs it up the middle. 15, 10, 5. Diving to the run. What a clutch run. Prescott keeps it. Touchdown, Prescott. That's your ball game. You get your money's worth.
That can.
Go for it, Dion. Say what you're going to say.
Dak be balling.
Is that what's different about what is it different about this Cowboys team? Because we sat up here all year long saying it's this, it's that, it's that, it's
They're
this.
a better team. We don't want to give them credit. Some of us are sitting on the set ain't got no name in the Gucci shirt.
What you mean they're a better team? They brought in one guy.
No, they're a better team.
Yeah.
They're a better overall football team. The quarterback is more mature. The lineman is blocking a lot better than they blocked last year. Zeke is at full tilt. Remember, he looked a little heavy, little step slower. The receiving core is so much better. And defensively, oh, my God.
I think that's what's
Yes.
different. I think that's the biggest, in my mind. Their defense is incredible. You look at the game yesterday, okay? They knew that Seattle was going to get off the bus running the football. Seattle run the ball more than anybody in the National Football League.
Number one running team in football.
And Dallas accepted the challenge. Said, we're not going to let you run the football. They only 3 yards to carry.
Chris
kept them
Richard did a
behind
great
the sticks,
job.
Not in front of this. You're right.
He knows that team
So
pretty
to me,
well.
that's the biggest difference.
For me, it's Coop. Because what he's allowed you to do is take that safety up out of there, because if you want to put the safety down to stop Zeke, because before they had no one that could go get open one-on-one. So now you bring Coop in. Now, okay, you want to drop that safety down? Right. We got a guy now that can go beat one-on-one coverage. And some of the other guys, the week before, the last week, the other guys stepped up. Barwin stepped up, had 3 touchdowns. Gallup, you see the emergence of him. But the biggest difference between this team, the only thing that's changed offensively, is Amari Cooper.
8-2 now after the acquisition.
Can somebody help me understand? Okay, you get the game within 2 points.
Here you go.
You don't have one guy on your team that can kick an onside kick. Not a DB, a wide receiver. Nobody was a kicker in high school.
I kick.
I know who did kick.
Who?
They could have called O'Shea Sharpe out there.
You kicked off.
No, stop it, please. When were you doing this shenanigan?
Man, come on, man.
Shenanigan.
Let me see.
Even that was funny to me.
I want a
Did
close-up.
Did you see?
I want a close-up.
Yeah, let's see this.
Really
let's
not
see
this hard.
outside.
You going to kick it?
When are you doing this? While we're watching the game? Oh.
It took that high bounce.
Hey, you
And
ain't
it
straight.
took the high bounce.
Nobody straight to it no more.
And why you kicking straight forward?
Yeah,
Why you
what
got
are
to
you
kick
doing?
that thing at an
I
angle.
was at an angle.
No, you
No,
wasn't.
I was.
Shannon, we just saw you.
Dude, do you understand? The field is 50 yards.
What they got to
So
do with
I was
you being at
25.
angle? You got an angle
Shannon,
like to the
angles to the
sideline.
left or the right. You kicked the ball straight.
No.
Yes, you did. Now you can lie. Go ahead and take it a lie.
Look, we looking
at you.
Okay, look where I am.
Can we
the
go back?
ball is the sideline.
The ball is the sideline.
The wall.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
You got to kick it to
So
that wall.
you
or
put the
opposite
T
of
by the wall. You put the T by. Who put the T by the sideline, Shannon?
Look.
No,
Shannon.
I'm saying, look at that. Y'all don't want to talk about that bounce.
You
Y'all
kicked the
don't want
ball
to talk about the
straight.
bounce. You don't want to talk about the bounce.
kicked the
You don't
ball
want to give me no
straight.
credit. See, you don't want to give me no credit.
Shannon, you're going to honestly look at that video and say that you didn't kick it straight.
I'm going to look at that video and say I was better than what they did in Seattle.
All right, we'll give you
That's what I'm
that.
going to say.
We'll give
I'll
you
take
that.
that.
I'll give you that.
I'll take that. He said the wall was the sideline.
God.
It was.
Well, then we got to do a quick mention about the Colts and the Texans. LT, how dangerous is this Colts offense?
Oh, very dangerous. And it's really predicated on how good their offensive line is. You know, they can control the tempo of the game. They can control so much by dominating the line of scrimmage. To me, that's what's going to make this bunch a dangerous out in the playoffs.
Nice to have Ryan Kelly, their center back. That made a big difference. as
First
the
round
anchor of
draft
that.
pick.
Yeah,
Left
that-
guard Quentin Nelson,
Guys,
all pro.
I did not believe. I'm a believer.
Yeah.
I did not believe whatsoever defensively. the reemergence of Luck. First of all, I had known that T.Y. Hilton was the Texas killer. I would have picked them in the first place. But these guys can play.
Well, and the fact that they were able to run the ball with Marlon Mack the way they did against the #1 rushing defense in the Texans, you can only imagine what they can do against the Chiefs next week. All right, Dion, you had a busy day. You caught up with all the stars that balled. Let's take a look. Time to go primetime, presented by Geico.
What is that one particular thing that you saw in this Houston's offense that you guys knew, hey, man, we got them?
We wanted to stop the run early, and that's what we did. We came out, and we wanted physically up front, and we wanted to disrupt the shot. DeAndre Hopkins, so we pressed him a whole lot to kind of take timing off his route. So we just kept him in the pocket the whole game and took away his running ability.
The Andrew Luck I'm seeing right now, man, is phenomenal. And what is he like to play with this particular season?
Man, it's amazing, man. Being on the opposite side of the ball and just watching the things that he do. I learned early not to trust quarterback eyes and just the way he comes to the line and make different checks, and he makes sure he goes through every read before he throws the ball. So, it's actually great seeing it from the opposite side of the ball.
You guys had 7 sacks today, man, interception, man. Offensively, we won pretty, but you got it done overall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what it's all about. We complement each other. Even if one side of the ball ain't pretty, special teams ain't pretty, defense ain't pretty, we're going to make it happen.
Yeah, you guys felt like you was frustrating them at times.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We felt like if we mixed it up and just played assignment football, then he'd have to get frustrated a little bit. And once we start getting to him, it was a part.
Now you're dealing with Tom Brady. That's grown man territory right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a whole different offense. But I promise you this, we're going to be ready. You can believe that.
Game Day Prime.
I love it.
Presented by Gucci. Up next, the Chargers defense figured out how to stop Lamar Jackson, but can they do it next week in Foxborough against Tom Brady? These guys will discuss coming up next. Rivers leads the Bolts into Foxborough. Why this Chargers team has what it takes to shock the Pats. Welcome back to Game Day Prime. Let's take another look at the Eagles. Bears Super Bowl 52 MVP, 3-1 as a starter in the playoffs.
Jump outside.
Boom.
One's going to take pause like that time. I'm jumping outside.
Eagles take the lead 16-15 after failing on the 2-point conversion. Ensuing Bears possession. Cody Parkey, no good. Off the upright. Bears lose 16-15. Bears. Eagles advance to play the Saints. Next, here's Doug Peterson after the win.
You tried to ice Cody Parkey earlier in the game, and it didn't work. So were you thinking to yourself, do I do it or not do it, or you were just going to go?
I was doing it, regardless. I wasn't even thinking about the first half. I was going to use it. Wasn't going to take it with me.
You can't make this up. I feel terrible. Let the team down. That's on me. So I have to own it. I have to be a man, and it's unfortunately that's the way it went today.
Your teammates quickly consoled you. How does that help in that situation? Are you just numb?
Of course. That's the worst, one of the worst feelings in the world to let your team down. So I feel terrible. Continue to put things in perspective. Continue to just put my best foot forward and just sleep at night knowing that I did everything in my power this week to go and make that kick, and for whatever reason at the crossbar and the upright, and I still couldn't do it. So I feel terrible.
Welcome to Foxborough's Gillette Stadium. We've been looking forward to it since February.
Brady dials it up to the end zone. Oh, it's caught! Tom Brady joins the 500 touchdown club.
He's going to have a first down into a slide across midfield. He was running for the 1,000-yard mark for his career.
Trying to get them 1,000 yards, boy. Okay.
Pressured again. Brady goes down.
He's got nobody to go to.
He's pressured from the blind side. He's sacked from the blind side.
This is a microcosm of what they are right now offensively.
On the lateral! Once, then twice! And he's going to win the foot race to the end zone! And the Patriots stand stunned in disbelief.
The way it ended, it sucked.
Throws a high lob to the near side. It's up for grabs, and it's going to be intercepted by Hayden.
Worst throw in 10 years by Tom Brady.
The Patriots try to get back on track and clinch a division championship. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah, and the offense is back.
But handoff to James. Runs it through the left side.
Sweet feet is back, baby.
Way to go, baby! The dynasty still lives for the Patriots.
Patriots now host the Chargers on the road to Atlanta, presented by Mercedes-Benz. Phillip Rivers has never beaten Tom Brady.
Wow.
How does that change this time around, LT?
Well, we all know the blueprint to stopping the Patriots and Tom Brady. The first thing that you got to do is get pressure on Tom. Chargers have pass rushers that can do that, especially up the middle. They're going to move Bosa around, put him on matchups in the interior of the line. Mm-hmm. And then on the back end, you got to have somebody that can match up with Julian Edelman. They got an all-pro DB in Desmond King. They also got an all-pro safety that can match up with Gronkowski. So they have the tools to make it work. If they do that, I think they have a good shot of winning.
Shannon, how does Phillip Rivers and this offense go on the road in Foxborough and have success?
Well, I haven't seen them. Melvin Gordon is not healthy. I mean, he out there with two knee braces on like he's a Notre Dame offensive lineman. So I don't even know how he's able to play. But they're going to have to take advantage because this might be the weakest of the New England Patriots defense that we've seen. Now, they do give up a lot of yards. They don't give up points. But there are plays to be made. They got big receivers that can go up and high point the ball. Antonio Gates, he showed me a little something that
Antonio Gates, 60 years old.
Yeah, he did, but he turned out there with a walker. Had some big third down catches, though. But like LT said, the key for them is Tom Brady. You got to get to Tom, and you got to get him up the middle.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like those two are trying to talk themselves into the possibility of the L.A. Chargers beating Tom Brady and them. They trying to find all the different scenarios.
Well, bet that 2 gallons of sweet tea we got bet.
And the possibility.
2 more gallons of sweet tea.
Why will Tom Brady?
I ain't scared.
Why will Tom Brady have success against what we saw today in a good Chargers
He's
defense?
never lost versus Phillip Rivers.
We're talking about this year, though.
I'm talking about this year, too.
No, you ain't.
Sometimes when you beat somebody so bad, it creates a habit. It's a habit. He got a habit of beating them. Let me tell you something, man. These guys didn't even play their best, and they got a first-round bye. They got 1 week to sit down and fathom who they're going to play, create these game plans, and you're going to see
But they're in a horrible division.
You're going to see, I don't care who they're in the division that the NFL gave them. Ain't like they picked their own division.
When they going to play their best? When?
They played their best last week. They played their best last week.
Against the Jets.
Everybody got fired for the Jets. That's how good they played. That's how good they played.
Exactly.
Everybody got fired.
No, they got played. They were fired long before.
We need to stop.
They were fired long before. They were just collecting checks.
Man. These guys going to wind up, like I've been saying the whole year, right back in the AFC
Well, we got 2
Championship
gallons of
game.
sweet tea on it, though.
And I'm telling you, they're not. This team here will find a way to get it done.
Well, I want you to find a way to get me my sweet tea. You bring it by my house. You be in Atlanta, bring it by my house.
Like I'm scared.
Bring it by my house.
I don't even know where you live.
Yeah, you do.
And you got too many dogs.
For those of you at home interested, here's the schedule for the divisional round. Rams and Cowboys, 8:30 Saturday night. So let's take a look at how the Rams got the 2 seed.
The reigning NFL Coach of the Year, Sean McVay, begins year 2. Here we go, a new season. This is week 1.
Stop looking.